Hello, lads and lasses. My name is StoppingMusic21. In this video, I will be showing you how to run Transformers War for Cybertron on the lovely Steam Deck. In this video, I will be showing you how to run it at 60 FPS, how to unlock all the DLCs for the game, how to play the multiplayer, and finally, also some quality of life stuff. Before we begin with the guide, I would like to give a big shout out to Jaden Pokemon. He's the one who made the original guide that I followed and got me interested in the game again. Since his video released, there has been a lot of changes in the way to set up Transformers War for Cybertron, not just on the Steam Deck, but also on Windows as well. So that's why I just wanted to make an updated video with the recent developments. Link to Jane Pokemon's channel will be in the description below. Once again, big shout out. Before we move on, two things I'd like to mention. This is entirely optional, but I would suggest using an external mouse and keyboard for setting it up. You can do it on the deck, but it is kind of difficult sometimes. And finally, all the links to the things you need to download for this guide will be in the description below. There will be a Discord link, all of the links for this video and for a future guide for Fall of Cybertron will be in there. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I would suggest do is cleaning your quote-unquote legally sourced copy of War for Cybertron. It comes with a lot of stuff that you don't really need and could mess up with the setup, so I would suggest deleting some of it. Excuse me. Your legally sourced copy can come with this. The only folder we really need is the one that has the binaries and trans game in it. So the other two we can just delete. Yeah, then we just check the binaries folder to be sure. This is everything you need in the binaries folder. If there is anything else in the binaries folder that isn't seen here, you should probably delete it because it probably messes with the setup. Okay, so the first thing we're going to install is the no intro fix. The reason we do this is because for some reason you cannot skip the cutscenes at the beginning of the game. That results in you having to wait about 3 minutes before you can actually do anything, which can get really annoying if you played on the Steam Deck on the go. You will need a Nexus mods account for this, but that's free, so it shouldn't really be a problem. So what you're gonna do is press manual download and then slow download. That should be pretty damn quick. I already have it pre-installed in my downloads, so yeah, we're just gonna continue there. First, you're gonna click it, right click, extract, extract here, and delete archive. Then we're gonna go in the folder that was extracted, and then you'll see a trans game folder. What you're gonna want to do is press it, Control X, or just right click, cut, go back, go to your Transformers War for Cybertron folder, double press it, then you're just going to paste it in here. You'll get this, just say write into, apply to all, write into, once again apply to all, but this time we press overwrite. So that's the first thing we need to install. Then you can just go back to downloads and delete that folder. The next thing we're going to do is to make sure that all maps are functional and non-corrupt. In the Discord, you'll find a link to a full download of the War for Cybertron multiplayer maps and Escalation map. Just press download. This one will take a minute, but it should install without issue. What you're gonna want to do again is right-click the file that you get installed, then extract, delete archive, then just wait for it to extract. It should take like 30 seconds. Then you have that. double press it, once again, a trans game folder. You press it, right click, cut, and go back, go into the Dwarf Cybertron folder, paste it in here, paste one folder, yeah, right into, apply to all, right into, apply to all, but instead of overriding, we're going to say skip. This just makes sure that all missing files that may be there will be added, and the ones with the original install remain, so that shouldn't really cause any issues. Then we can go back again, just almost Dwarf Cybertron map thing, and just delete it so it stays a bit clean. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be installing is the Definitive DLC mod. The link in the Discord will lead you to the download link. It will once again be a Google Drive thing. This should be the name. I will be editing the message if there is a next version. Just press download. This one will also take a minute to install. Then we can just go to downloads. This is what it probably should look like if the DLC mod isn't updated. Click it again, extract here and delete archive. This one will take a little bit longer, so just wait it out. It probably will be cut if I remember, I'm gonna be real. Yeah, this is gonna get cut a bit, probably. Unless I forget, which is probably pretty likely, I'm not gonna lie. 88, 89, 90. Ooh, we're getting faster. Oh, come on, you can do it. I believe. Okay, great. Then we're just gonna go into that mod, and you're gonna see all these folders. What we're gonna be doing is selecting them all, right click, cut, go back, War for Cybertron, and then we're gonna paste all of them. Paste 3 items. Then what you're gonna do is apply to all, right into. Again, apply to all. This time we're going to be overriding. This has the 60 FPS and also a part of the multiplayer mod, so overriding is with this just the best choice you can make. And there's that. Once again, go back, delete the empty folder, and yeah, that's the DLC installed. The next mod we will be installing is fully optional, but I would highly recommend it. It's the Reversed Maps mod by Spooky. What this mod does is that it adds a version of all the escalation maps for the opposite faction. So an Oddbot map will switch to a Decepticon map, and it just adds a lot of play value, in my opinion. So what you're gonna want to do is just download, menu download again, slow download, and it will start downloading. I already have it installed in here, so we're just gonna go for there. It should look like this though. Just press it once again, extract here and delete archive. This one is also pretty big, so it should take about 30 seconds maybe. And there we go. And then we just have a DLC mod, DLC map with reversed maps. We're just gonna cut this. Right click, cut, Transformers War for Cybertron, and just paste it in here. Then say right into. And that's basically all you need to do. It will just work once we get it running. So yeah, that. Okay, so the next step is going to be setting up the multiplayer. What you're gonna want to do is, in my Discord, I have a link to the guide. that you need to register with the warehouse for War for Cybertron. What you're going to want to do is follow until you have fully completed step 1. That's all you need to do from here. Then you'll probably get a message from this one, not AI bot, and you will have the Transformers for Cybertron underscore PC.rec file. Just press download, and that's all we really need to do from that guide. What I would suggest you do then is right click, create new folder, key backup. Then you're going to do is drag and drop the rec file into that folder, move here, then drag the key backup folder into the Warp Cybertron folder and move here. What I would suggest you do next is completely optional, but this is all we need to do to set up Warp Cybertron on the modding side. So this is fully completed now. What I would suggest you do if you, anytime you, what I would suggest you do is just make a backup of this file. On external, you can also compress it if you want, because the next steps are, purely on the Steam Deck side. So if you need to reset your Steam Deck, you won't have to do all of this again. Okay, now we are in the final stretch for this. Yeah, this is fully modded, so we can just put this anywhere. I would suggest making another folder in the home. So I'm just gonna move it there now. Press this, cut. I would suggest putting one in home, then games, making a folder called non-Steam games, and then just pasting it here. What we then just want to do is go back to my Discord and download the last thing that should be lead you here to sorry, I just installed it. Should bring you here to a DirectX installer. Press offline download, give it a few seconds, and it should have installed here. What we're then gonna want to do is go to the Discover store, search up Proton, and we're gonna want to install 2 apps, Proton Plus and Proton Tricks. Just install these 2 and press Proton Tricks. Don't launch it yet. What we're then gonna want to do is scroll down and configure permissions. What you're then going to do is make sure these are both set to on and also set to read and write. If you don't have it like this, it will not work and you cannot set up for Cybertron. Exit out of that, and we're gonna launch Proton Plus. Make sure Steam is selected up here. Go to Proton GE, just press it, and we'll full out. The version of Proton GE we want is going to be GE Proton 8-9. So just scroll down until we reach there. Then if it doesn't go any further, just press the 3 dots and scroll down more. If you get sent back up to like that, just scroll down again until you're back down. And once again, 3 buttons till you see Proton 8-9 and just press the install button next to it. I already have installed, so I don't have to. Note, if this version does not work, you can substitute it for 8-7, but I would suggest just using this one. Just close out of the application now. You can also close out of the Discover store now and the Google thing. You will not be needing it for now. Oh wait, we can do this now actually. Just extract the DirectX file we previously downloaded. Extract, delete archive, and we will have this. This will come in handy later. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do is go back to where you have War of Cybertron stored. So for me, it's games, non-Steam. Transformers War for Cybertron. Press that, go into the binaries folder, and you will see a TWFC underscore 60 FPS. Just press that, right click it, and then add it to Steam. Next, we're of course going to be opening Steam. Just go to the desktop, press Steam, go to library, and search up TWFC. Press it. Something you can do is first rename it. That's properties. I would suggest renaming it to Transformers 1 War for Cybertron, but it can be called whatever you want. Then you need to go to compatibility, or use a specific compatibility tool, and then experimental. It's sometimes just switch to another one. Just go there again and switch to experimental. Close out of compatibility and press play. Now, this will set up a prefix for this game on your Steam Deck, and it should not launch at this point. It shouldn't. If it does, black magic is being done. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so as you can see, it's play again, so it did not launch. What we're gonna want to do then is press here, search up Proton Tricks, launch it, and then you will see here non-Steam shortcut Transformers 1 War for Cybertron. If you have it named something else, just search for whatever you named it. Press it, press OK. It will take a minute to load up. Just give it a second to load. This sometimes takes longer than you expect, to the point that you think it crashes. Okay, so that's there. Just select default wine prefix, press OK. If you get this, just say no or yes, it doesn't really matter. I just say no. Press OK. And then install Windows DLL component. OK. Once again, this will take longer. Oh, that was faster than expected. Then we're going to scroll down until we get to the P section. What we're going to be looking for is physics. We need to install that to make it actually run. I completely passed it, damn it. Okay, P. Physics. PHYSX. Just press that and press OK. You get this pop-up. Don't worry about it. You can just ignore it. Press OK. Give it a second to load again, and should show you an NVIDIA installer. There it is. Just press agree and continue. It will install, and then you can just press close. Then you're back here. And what you're gonna want to do now is press run a regedit. Just press that and press OK. Then this will pop up. Press registry in the top left corner. Import registry file. Then you want to go to the file location that you have put your Transformers War for Cybertron game in. So for me, it's games, non-Steam, War for Cybertron, and then key backup. And then you will find the tfwc underscore pc.rec. Just press it, press open, and you'll get this pop-up. The key has been added to the registry. Press OK, close out of this. press cancel, cancel again, and Bob's your uncle. It should be fully set up now. To make sure everything works properly, because there is a bug going around that the cutscene has become black and white, we go to the downloads folder where we have had this installed. Just double press it, then go to dxsetup.exe, press it, right click, open with Proton Tricks. Once again, press the whatever you have named your Transformers War of Cybertron shortcut, press it, OK. I accept the agreement. Next, and we'll be installing DirectX to the prefix. Just wait till it's done. It shouldn't take very long. And then finish. Now go back to Steam, press the cog, properties, then we go to compatibility, press Proton, and we're going to be looking for Proton GE 8-9. Press that, close, and that's basically it for the setup. I will be switching the gaming mode now. Almost forgot to mention this. You can also just delete this DirectX thing now. You don't really need it for anything else than installing it to the prefix. Hello again. We're now in gaming mode. As you can see, for the rest of the tutorial, I'll just be showing you with the controller. Press War for Cybertron. Go to Settings. Make sure that in Properties it's set to 8-9. It sometimes decides to switch if you set it up in desktop mode. And it should just launch now. So let's see, shall we? The first launch will always take a little bit, like 30 seconds or something. Just wait for it to launch. It will eventually launch. And then the rest of the time it will just launch pretty damn quick. That's the loading screen. And there we go. Transformers War for Cybertron has launched. To make sure everything works perfectly, we're first going to go to Escalation. Then press it. Error, you must be logged in. Press login. Press whatever username you've set it as. Press sign in. If you see saving content, that means the multiplayer mod has been fully set up. Just press Escalation. Continue. And now we are in a multiplayer escalation thing. Now we're gonna test if the reverse escalation map and DLC have been fully set up correctly. So just press host game, create game, and it will load for a bit. Now you see this background for Broken Hope. I'm just gonna keep that in mind. First we're gonna check if, the reverse map thing has fully been set up. Just switch through all the maps until you see one that looks the same with a Decepticon logo. See, Insurgency, same background logo as Broken Hope with the Autobot logo. That means it works. Then you're gonna want to select character. Wait, first switch was Decepticon map, doesn't really matter which. select character and go to Shockwave. If he has the give ability to heal, everything should be well set up. Just select him and then start game. Give it 10 seconds for it to launch. And there we go, we are in a match. This is something I would also suggest doing on this specific map. And the Shockwave really helps.
Escalation!
Just transform and check if these are loaded incorrectly. They appear to be so. And if those characters are loaded incorrectly, those textures look good. And now everything just works. It runs really well on here. Never really had an issue with it. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys found this guide helpful. I am currently being very distracted by playing this now. If you have any feedback on how I can make guides better, please leave it in the comments. And yeah, that's basically it. Good day.